Kia ora koutou. No mai hoki mai ki te whare o Tūnitaro with Mabel. Here we go on this beautiful day. And we're going to start off with pathway number 1. This is a beautiful deck of sacred geometry. And yeah, we're just going to hit straight in there. Boom. Transition, guys. Number 43. Look at that Kundalini snake. Hitting the center. Interesting, beautiful colors. Feels very transformatory, eh? The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. So nice little number to start us off on. And we're going to carry on with our Marama pack, which is the Moonology pack from Yasmin Boland. What have we got underneath transition? Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. That's why the twins are there. Fantastic. And our radiant, the Ten of Swords. Complete haul over. That is it, isn't it? That is a complete transformation right there. Hokidoki. Let's get into it. What a big card. Transition can be described as the passage from one stage to another. However deeply or mildly it impacts our lives, transition always implies change of some sort, and most of us are afraid of change. We want things to stay the same. We want to stay in the comfort zone we've created. Unfortunately, change is the one certainty in life that we can all count on. Change is necessary to allow room for the new to emerge and the old to pass. Change is necessary for growth to occur. Change is fundamental universal law. Transition describes this process of change, a time when things are moving, morphing, and shifting. And in the midst of this process, it's common for nothing to feel clear, comfortable, or safe. Being pushed and pulled from our existing state into one that is unfamiliar isn't easy, and the most feared transition of all is one we all face eventually: death. The transition from our physical bodies to the world of spirit, because we have so little understanding of the true nature of our existence and of our connection to the cosmos. We tend to fear death as a perceived ending. As in this activation, the snake is a traditional symbol for death and transition in many cultures and belief systems due to its perceived ability to be reborn many times during its lifetime by shedding its skin. Behind it, the background shows not only the grid of the flower of life, the connection from the earth plane, but also the macabre, a reference to this existential ability to traverse between layers of time and dimension. The colours indigo, violet, and magenta are indications of our deep spiritual connection to the cosmos and the whole of existence, making any transition but a moment in the ongoing infinite journey. Try this. Take a moment to look at the transition image. How do you flow with the transitions in your life? What transitions are you afraid of? Look at the last transition that you went through and remember the gifts that came because of it. What will your next transition be? Go outside and see how nature goes through a constant cycle of death and rebirth, and in order to continue life, celebrate your transitions. We're coming up on a new moon. This one is in Gemini. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbour, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Attune to the moon by writing a list of all the people you love the most and see if you are prioritizing them. This could also be about needing time to tell someone how you feel, or don't be up in your head and not in your heart. Try and be balanced between both. That somebody is trying to get your attention, or this could simply be about just getting more in-depth information. Read books, find the information you need. The teaching of this card in Gemini, which is the sign of communication and socialization of ideas and travel, and the energy around it and around this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help to unscramble cross wires in your brain. There's so many reasons why this card is cool to get today. It's a cool card to get in all times because it is an impending change, as in the first card of transition. It's really about unscrewing or undoing or unblocking or freeing, liberating, and just dismantling things that are ingrained within you that you've pretty much just like exercise, practice, and used it to the ultimate. Now it's time to open up and get some new information, new role models, new idols, new mentors, new teachers, new ideas, new mindset, all of those kind of things. And let what bygones have been go. The black, the Saturnian karmic kind of presence in the upper part of the card also is really like kind of calming, and the hand gesture, it's all about a blessing, so it's wellness coming. Hi, it really feels like there's an opportunity, or not even an opportunity. The universe is just moving everything along that no longer is needed, required, or even can serve you any longer. And they might be ideas, they might be values, they might be people, they might be situations, they might be jobs, they might be anything really that is stale and crusty and old. And I mean that lovingly. And it's time for those things to go. Just as in any transition, lots of it's not really easy. If you do look back at things that you have been through in the previous years, knowing that this is a nice big fresh year of the fire horse, that things are going to move really quickly. So it kind of has that feeling of don't fight it, just go with it. Let the flow go, Joe, and really just run with it, baby. Let things go with ease. And yeah, struggle or conflict or some kind of, retaining things for no purpose has no value. So just let it go. And the communication card is key. I feel like it's, time to really be honest with yourself and get down in there and look for the light in your life. Where's that light? Where's the light coming from? Who's got the light? Who's giving the light? If there's no one, person, that it might just be you. It might just be time for you to head out on your own ish, and grab the luminescence that's available to you and really run with it, baby. Run with it.